thank you once again for your purchase of AutoYIVE. This video, I'm going to do a general walkthrough of the features inside of AutoYIVE and how to get to each one. You should have already went through the video for installing and licensing, so I'm not going to cover that portion. In order to use AutoYIVE, you must be logged into the YiveSites admin console. If you are not, I will show you exactly what it looks like, what will happen. I'm going to log out. I'm going to click here, and it's going to tell me that you have to sign in. So once you sign in, and then you click on the AutoYIVE icon, then you're going to be able to see these three posts here. The very first one you're going to see where it says Generate Blogs. The second one is to create a new post. The third is new video post, or post a new video. I'm going to go over these two in depth in other videos, as well as generate blogs, but I just want to open up each one to give a general walkthrough. So generate blogs, there's only just a couple of fields that we need. Number one, we're going to need a CSV, and then also the ability to select what themes that you want to use to randomly create all of the blogs that you're wanting to create at one time. You can come in here and just select them all if you wanted to. However, I've noticed that some of the shop ones are not good for a generic blog, so I don't choose those. So I may do, let's say, American Classic, maybe Coffee Talk, come down to Go Watch, How To Journal, Magazine Sports, Magazine 5, Minimalism, Red Wine, Rogue Magazine, Stillness, Sunset, and the video ones. If I wanted those as well, I can go ahead and select those, and YiveSite Peaceful. When I come back, you're going to notice that I have 16 selected themes. Then I can select my CSV and start creating the actual blogs. We're not going to do that in this video, just doing a general overview. The next item is New Post. This is just like coming into your blog, clicking on Posts, and creating the actual post here by clicking on Add New. I'm going to click on this icon, and I'm going to click on New Post. Now I'm going to go through the exact same thing. You can come up here to select blogs. I'm going to click on Change. You can type in a blog name. In other words, if you have a couple of blogs that are named Starship, you can go ahead and just start typing it in. You could see the actual blogs here. You could choose Select All. Now this is the blog names. This is not the subdomain. So you're going to be able to select them there just by doing Select All. Now those two are selected. If we go back and change this again and clear out the search box, you're going to notice everything else is not selected. Just those two are selected. We still have tons of blogs for backlinks and cameras. So let's go ahead and add camera as well. So I'm just going to start typing in CIM, and you're going to notice it's pulled up every single blog with a name that has camera with CAM in it. So I'm just going to click on Select All. Once again, I'm going to clear this out, and you're going to notice they're all selected as well. Scroll down here. There they are. Now they're going to show up in this list in the order of creation, so keep that in mind as well. So once you have the blog selected, we now have the title of the post that you're going to be creating. This content can be spun. Spun content can be created using services such as Word AI. You can also utilize Spin Rewriter. You can utilize Spinner Bros. There are several spin text creation softwares out there. Go out there, paste in the title, and it will give you Spintax for the title that you could paste in here. You could also do Spintax in the content. So once again, we're wanting to make sure all of these posts are unique. Unique titles, unique permalinks, unique blogs, unique content. So the content here is going to, can also be spun. And here is some very important news. If you're wanting to put images in there, you're going to have to know what HTML is. You're going to have to understand that when you're creating an image link, you have to actually put the opening caret img space src equals then the double quote, the URL, close out the double quote, and then close out the caret. That is it. That is that image right there. So what you can do also is, if you have more than one image that you may want to utilize in the content, not necessarily the thumbnail, but the content, you can spin these as well inside the content. Totally up to you. You can also embed YouTube videos. You can embed Google Maps. In other words, like a Google My Business map. You can grab the embed code, paste that in there as well. So you're able to use that for SEO signals for Google My Business because you're embedding the map. Make sure to utilize their proper address when searching for, or their company name when searching for. That way you grab the embedded code that's proper. But yes, you can spin text that is in the title as well as in the content. Tags. Tags are starting to be utilized inside of YiveSites. I haven't seen a lot in it as of yet. However, we're preparing for it inside of AutoYIVE. And then, of course, categories. You can add categories for your posts as well. And these do show up in the on the post. So someone can click on the actual category and it will show all the posts for that particular category, which is also good for SEO because it's internal linking, backlinking, etc. That is very, very important. Thumbnails. Here is some good information about the thumbnails. In order for the thumbnails to be selectable here, they must be in your media library. Now, it does not have to be on the blogs that you have selected media library. It just has to be in one of these. So I'm going to click on Vidiots, but yeah, I'm just going to come down here and just randomly select this one here. Wait for it to refresh, and I'm going to click on media library. When I do, you're going to notice this bucket is empty. Well, I can actually upload images to this particular bucket, making sure it's the default bucket. You can't create a custom bucket. It works off the default bucket. And then when you select this icon here and you're selecting the thumbnails, whatever thumbnails are available in this particular blog are going to show up here. So I'm going to show you something real quick. I'm going to search for stock image, and I'm just going to put in smile and see if I can find one here. And I'm just going to add one. That's a good one right there. And then add the bucket. So now that it's added the bucket, I'm on that particular blog. If I click on this icon now, and if I click on these thumbnails, you're going to notice that particular image right there, which I can then select. If you wanted to select multiple, you would have to make sure that you have uploaded multiple images to that default media bucket for that particular blog. But this image here will be used on every single blog that you choose. So you don't have to re-upload the exact same images across every single blog. You can have it on just one blog and utilize it on multiple. That is a very nice feature that we're able to utilize here. Keep that in mind. So once we have the thumbnails, the next thing we do is we click on create and then allow the actual post to be created on all the blogs that we have selected. The next area that we're going to go to is new video. New video is very, very similar to post, except it's just for YouTube video URLs. You can select the blogs just like you could before. You can put in a Spintax title. You can put in Spintax content, but the video URL is one URL. Of course, the tags are identical. The categories are identical, as well as the thumbnails. Once again, whatever blog that you're on is going to show you the images inside the default folder. And then click on create to create the video. So that has been a very high level walkthrough of AutoYIVE for YiveSites. Thank you very much.